Greetings everyone, my name is Steele and welcome back to Dream Daddy. On our last adventure, we moved into our new home and was pretty much forced by Amanda to deal with our crippling social anxiety. But right now we're going to pick up where we left off, which was trying to get our house situated as best as possible. I get to work unpacking the various boxes around the living room. A couple hours pass and I get some good work done. The washer-dryer unit is both washing and drying, and we can actually walk through the living room without tripping over boxes. First visitor already? I walk over to the door and open it. Hello! A handsome, clean-cut man stands at my door, brandishing a plate of cookies. Hello?
Wow.
Oh, where are my manners? My name is Joseph. I'm your next-door neighbor. Oh, yes, hi. I'm Rich. That's what my name is, not my financial status. Please don't get those confused. I saw the moving van and thought I'd bring over some cookies. My daughter Christy wanted me to let you know she baked them herself. So you have a daughter, Matt has a daughter, Brian has a daughter, I too have a daughter. I swear, there is a conspiracy afoot here. It's that baby government operative. It's in cahoots with the Gorgie Maxwell. They're kidnapping all the sons so that eventually the entire town could be taken over by the daughters and mothers, and the dads are put into slave labor. Diabolical. Joseph leans in and whispers, But between you and me, she just sprinkled in the chocolate chips. We both share a laugh. Kids, right? Oh, those kooky kids. Wow, cookies, huh? So nice to meet you. Joseph hands her the plate of cookies with a smile. Well, thanks for the cookies. Amanda disappears with the cookies. Amanda, come back. And she's gone. That's my daughter. Her name is Amanda. She's a charmer. Daughters are tough. Sons are also tough. Children in general are just tough. I hear that. I mean, there'd have to be something wrong with you to try and raise more than two. Oh, I have 4 kids. What have you done? Oh, I meant, don't worry, you didn't mean to be rude. Oh no, this is the first neighbor I've met and my social life is already in a tailspin. I wonder if it's too late to move again. Yeah, okay. Is the missus around? No, well, not anymore. She died. Wow, way to be blunt. Oh, I'm terribly sorry for your loss. No, it's all right. Wow, this is uncomfortable. We stand there quietly for a moment, acutely aware of how awkward we both made things. You're telling me, even I feel weird. I'm sorry, can you close the door real quick? I look at Joseph quizzically, but comply. After a second, I hear a knock on the door. Opening it, I see Joseph standing there with a huge smile. Hey, I'm your new neighbor, Joseph. I promise not to talk about your dead spouse this time. I'm throwing a barbecue for the cul-de-sac, and I'd love for you to come by and meet the rest of the neighbors in our community. What do you say, pal? That sounds great. My daughter Amanda and I would love to stop by. Also, 4 kids is a perfectly normal amount of children to have. We shake hands to seal the deal. Well, neighbor, I'll see you at 3 p.m. sharp on Saturday. Sure thing, neighbor. Joseph starts walking away, but stops to think for a second and turns around. Hey, in all seriousness, raising a kid on your own can't be easy. If you ever need to talk about stuff, I'm the youth minister at a church down the street. Of course you are, Joseph. Of course you are. The cardigan wrapped around your neck is a clear as day sign of that. Also, just a quick question. Did you at one point have a son that went by the name Chad that took a trip up to Crystal Lake and is yet to return? Because if we put you both side by side, it'd be a complete identity crisis. Just saying. Oh, I don't know. I wouldn't really consider myself a youth, quote unquote. Wink. You look pretty young to me, but suit yourself. Did he just say wink as he winked? And 2, is he coming on to me? And with that, Joseph's gone. He seemed nice. Amanda walks back into the living room, crumbs on her face and cookie in hand. That was the smoothest recovery I've ever seen. I should be taking notes. See, you're already fitting in great. Where'd those cookies go? They're gone. I'm sorry. If it makes you feel any better, they weren't very good. So you ate all of them anyway? Figure guns. I guess that makes it break time. Any ideas? Joseph probably wants his plate back. I mean, at the rate at which she ate those cookies, we could have just handed it back to him before he left, but I guess we can be good neighbors. I think we get a ton of good neighbor points if we bring this back. See? What did I say? We're gonna be the best neighbors in this whole cul-de-sac. We're gonna kick all the other neighbors' butts with kindness. Amanda and I step outside, and we're quickly blinded by the light. We quickly realize that we forgot that we were half vampire. Shoot, I'm actually not sure which house is his. I'd hazard a guess it's the big one with all the well-groomed blonde children sitting in the yard. That's racist. Good eye, kid. And remember, we need to make a positive first impression here. Keep it light. We walk up to the kids and wave. Hello there, children of the corn. Holy crap, this is creepy. Hey guys, is your dad around? They all just stare at us blankly. We just wanted to, return this nice plate and thank you for the cookies. Geez, these definitely are Joseph's kids. They all look exactly like him. They were really good. I mean, I heard they were good. I didn't get to eat any. I chuckled nervously. Please don't kill me or my daughter. Well, okay, we're just gonna set this plate down on the ground real gentle-like and then back away slowly. Right, Dad? Right, that's what we're gonna do. The kids' eyes bore into us as we scurry away. I can feel their gaze on my back even as we approach our house, and I think one of them was brandishing a knife. I need something to get my mind off of those carbon copy kids. Wow, Amanda. We are just very blunt individuals when we want to be. I need to rest my eyes. You've been awake for what, 3 hours? And that's 3 hours too many. Come on, Amanda, get with the program. I'm the elder here. I need my beauty sleep. As we're walking home, I hear heavy footsteps coming up behind us. Rich, bro! Hey. I turn around and am greeted by a familiar face jogging up behind us. Craig? Oh. Bro! Oh. Holy wow! I haven't seen Craig in forever. It's been too long, dude. Yeah, wow, you look great. Bro. Yeah, I cleaned up my act. Cleaned up his act? Are you kidding? He's ripped. Amanda, this is my friend Craig. We went to college together. We were roommates for a while, too. Amanda, dude, you probably don't remember me, but you're so big now. Hello, and hello, cute baby. Aw, look at the cute little baby. Now look at the big baby. Oh. Aw, thank you. The last time I saw you, I think you were about her size. This is River. Say hi, River. He picks up her tiny wrist and waves it around. River gurgles happily. Aw, she's so cute. Are you babysitting? Nah, dude, River's my kid. Man, it has been a long time. It feels like 1 minute we're rolling up to exams with bad hangovers, and the next we're both fathers. Where you been, man? I was working out in California and just relocated the business back to Maple Bay. No kidding. Amanda and I just moved to this side of town. How's Smashley doing? That's funny because I have a friend named Ashley that goes by the name Smashley because she accidentally breaks things on a frequent basis. And it's probably not the same circumstance, but it's coincidental nonetheless. Oh, man. I mean, Ashley is her name. She actually still goes by Smashley, and we got divorced last year. Aw, dude, I'm so sorry. Nice. It's old news. We take turns taking care of River and the twins. It's all copacetic. Twins? You have 3 kids? Ain't that something, bro? Right? Kegstan Craig is a father of 3. Kegstan Craig? Oh, yeah. It was my old college nickname. He got it because he did a lot of keg stands. It's that thing where you do a handstand on a keg and then drink from the keg? Right. He was very good at it. Bro, I'd hate to be that guy, but I'm in the middle of my daily jog and I really gotta keep up my heart rate. Brought River along for, resistance training. You jog daily? I jog yearly. On January 1st, when I promised myself that I'm gonna jog daily for the rest of the year, but give up after 30 minutes and just walk home. Well, it's never too late to get back into it, dude. You should join me sometime. I don't know. Bro. Come on, it'd be fun. We could grab breakfast afterwards, catch up. We could do a bro brunch like the good old days. All right, sure. Sounds great. Great. Let's get that going soon. I better get moving. Good seeing you guys. Craig gives a little wave, puts his earbuds back in, and jogs off. I can't believe Craig is ripped and has kids. I'm reeling. Why is that? The Craig I knew is not fit to be responsible for any living thing, including and especially himself. One time I watched him drink an entire jar of marinara sauce for dinner. Amanda, he opened up a new jar of marinara sauce and then he drank it like it was a thing that normal people do. It was unholy. And then I asked him what the hell he was doing and he said, and I quote, "It's basically a smoothie, bruh." I mean, technically, he's not wrong. He's actually not. Marinara sauce really is just blended up tomatoes with spices added into it. He jogs. He was jogging. He's like a totally different person. Anyway, we better get home. I'll have plenty of time to reflect on how old I feel later. Amanda and I flop down onto the couch. Amanda has to shove some empty boxes out of the way before she can sit. Too bad we're going to be putting my stuff right back into these boxes in a few months. Oh, don't say that. Aw, Dad, it's going to be okay. I'll be fine. I know. It's just, you're my little girl. It's going to be weird not having you around. I'll come visit, and I'll text you every day, and I'll take lots of pictures. I mean, obviously, I'm a photography major. You promise? Of course. Are you going to be okay by your lonesome? Oh, come on. I'll be fine. I'll get a dog or something. Yeah. A dog? Forget art school. I'll stay for the dog. Is that what it's going to take? Medium-sized dog, handkerchief around the neck, I get to name it. That's what it'll cost for me to give up on my dreams. I'm a woman of simple wants and needs. I mean, if that's the case, we could just steal Maxwell, because that's the perfect description of what she just gave. Well, a dog is a lot cheaper than college. Amanda laughs. Suddenly, a pile of envelopes slide through the mail slot. Speaking of college, Amanda darts over to the envelopes and shuffles through them. She pulls one out and throws the rest back on the floor. This is from McGowan College of Art and Design. Open it. But I'm scared. It's just an envelope. Yeah, it's just like my entire future. No big deal. MBD, Dad. She takes a deep breath and rips the letter open with her teeth. We have a letter opener, but okay. I hold my breath while Amanda's eyes dart back and forth scanning the letter. What does it say? The admission committee has reviewed her application, blah, blah, blah. Her face drops. Uh-oh. Regret to inform you that we are unable to offer you admission to McGowan College of Art and Design. Aw. Amanda throws a letter on the coffee table. Oh, sweetie. It's okay. I kind of saw it coming. I knew I shouldn't have put that experimental stuff in my portfolio. Their admissions officer told me they just wanted to see portraits or whatever. I pull Amanda in for a big hug. You're an amazing photographer. I know how much work you put into your portfolio. Some other school is going to want to snatch you up for sure. Yeah, I know. It's fine. Are you actually fine, or are you just saying that? I'm fine, really. She's not fine. Her face says the opposite, but I probably shouldn't push her on this. Just go out and buy her chicken nuggets. She'll be right as rain. It's a cure for anything when it comes to women. Oh, and before I forget, Emma R and Emma P are sleeping over tonight. So... you need me out of the way because I'm painfully uncool? I would choose more delicate phrasing, but yes. Well, I'll have you know that I conveniently already have plans for tonight, so you'll have the whole new place to yourself. Yeah? What are your plans? Quick, think of plans. I'm not good at improvising. I'm going clubbing. That's what I'm doing. I'm gonna put on a nice outfit and go tear it up on the dance floor. All the hottest dance moves, the lawnmower, the sprinkler, the running man. You know, the ones all the kids these days are doing. I know all 3 of those dance moves, and I can actually do all 3 of those dance moves. Does that make me a hot old dad? Alright, but I'm not gonna come back and pick you up if you pull anything this time. Not again. I'm just kidding. I'm actually going to go to bed, go out and watch the game. I'm old and tired. I gotta go to bed. I'm wiped. Have fun with the Emmas. We'll try and keep it down. I know you're not going to, but I appreciate you saying that. And don't forget that you have that meeting with my English teacher tomorrow. Oh, right, Mr. Vega. Yep, totally remembered. I'll be there. Awesome. Night, Pops. I wake up to a text from an unknown number. Rise and shine, early bird. Still want to work. Oh, it's Craig. Rise and shine, early bird. Still want to work out. This is Craig, BT Dubs. Holy crap, it's 6 a.m.? Who does 6 a.m. anymore? Without realizing it, I drift back to sleep. Whoops, must have winked back out. I checked my phone again. Hey, bud, still want to get your swole on? I'm ready to tear up the track. Hit me up. God, the last thing I want to do right now is work out, but it is Craig. I do want to catch up. Go back to... Nah, let's go to the gym. We'll go catch up with Craig. Hey, man, I need a few minutes to wake up, but let's meet in 20? After a few seconds, another text comes in. Sure thing. Meet me at the gym. I stretch and my bones creak. I gotta stop falling asleep on the couch. I throw off my blanket and, hey, wait, I don't remember falling asleep with a blanket. Amanda must have tucked me in after I fell asleep. Bless that child. I reluctantly brush my teeth, throw on the only clothes I own that are even kind of gym appropriate, and head out. The neighborhood is quiet and serene this early in the morning. Birds chirp and the grass is still wet with dew. Surprisingly, the gym is pretty crowded. I spot Craig standing out front stretching. Of course, he spots me and waves enthusiastically. Oh. Hey, bro, good morning. Hey, good to see you, man. I'm definitely not as pumped up as he is. Maybe I should have some coffee before I left. You ready to kick some butt? Gotta stay posy, dude. Gotta stay posy, dude. With your help, I am. Help! Well, yeah, we'll be in this into you. Come on, we gotta be pumped up for each other. You gotta reflect each other's energy if you want to get a good workout in. Gotta stay posse, dude. I'm here to party. Hey. That's the spirit, my dude. Hey. We head into the gym and I'm immediately intimidated. All of these people look like they could break me in half, and it seems like Craig is friends with all of them. Oh. He high-fives and finger guns all the cool jocks in the room. They look like they could and would steal my lunch money to spend on protein shakes. Come on, bud, let's warm up. We head over to the treadmills and start walking. Okay, I can walk. Walking is good. This is a decent pace to be walking. So, I know we're on the treadmills. Nice. Yes. And those over there are ellipticals. Oh. Very good. What is all that other stuff? Craig laughs. Hey. They might look a little crazy, but I guarantee that all of them serve a specific purpose in building muscle mass. I watch as a dude in a muscle tee flexes a muscle I didn't know existed on a machine I think was once used to process grain into flour. What is that? Why is that guy doing that to himself? That's a good question, bro. What do you think he's doing? Trying to crush people's skulls with his thighs, using a medieval torture device, praying to some sort of pain god. He wants to train to crush men's heads between thighs like sparrow egg. He's trying to make his thighs so strong that he can crush people's skulls with them. Hey. Yeah, that's pretty much the only reason I work out. Oh no, Craig is turning up the speed. I better do the same. How long have you been doing the buffs thing? Oh. Couple years. And what do you do when you're not dadding or working or buffing? Oh, I coach my twin softball team. That still counts as both dadding and buffing. I keep busy. What do you do for fun? I love learning. I try to live my life as close to a Jimmy Buffett song as possible. Check out my hot pod. I love learning. Yeah, why not? Try to educate myself around the world around me. I'm like a sponge for knowledge, soaking up all the intellectual content. You know, history, the paranormal, wilderness survival, and aliens. Mostly those things. So you watch the History Channel too, huh? Yes. We're jogging now. Oh god, we're jogging now. I look over to Craig, who hasn't even broken a sweat. How is he doing this so effortlessly? I'm dying. I can feel my life force draining through every orifice of my body. That sounds gross. Hey, remember when my fish died in college? No! I don't like this story. Oh, God. Oh, my God, is he really pumping up the speed again? I guess I better do it, too. Oh, this is fast. This is very fast. Oh. And we were at that party, and you vowed to make me feel better. You tell me to create a distraction, so of course I do a sick keg stand and get everyone cheering. And then I Trying to steal a fish from a fish tank at the party with my bare hands, like an idiot.
Hey.
And then you drop the fish and it's flopping around and you panic. So you run up to me post-keg stand with a dying dried fish in your hands that you scooped up off the ground. And you're yelling at me that we have to leave.
Hey.
So we're running out of a frat party with a fish and trying to make it a mouth-to-mouth resuscitation. And we get him home and get him into a bowl of water, but the prognosis was grim. Oh, and the next day he's alive and well.
Hey.
Unlike me in the next 5 minutes. They never did catch the great fish thieves at Grand Ridge U. And they never will. I shoot off the end of the treadmill and crash into the wall. Jesus, that hurts.
Hey.
Dude, bro, are you okay? Craig offers me a hand and looks me over for injuries. I'm fantastic. I managed to stand up and rub my back. Doesn't hurt now, but I'm sure it will later.
Oh.
You don't have to push yourself like that. Always know your limits. Well, I think I might call our gym adventure here.
Nice.
You sure? Yeah.
Oh.
Alright, well, here. I brought you this. Craig hands me a shaker bottle full of a thick green liquid. I stare at it while what must be apparent distaste. It's a protein shake, bro. Oh, thank you. He wants me to drink it. Oh boy, here goes. I take a small sip. It's actually delicious. Wow, this is really good.
Bro.
And good for you. It's my special recipe. I'm pretty proud of it.
Hey.
Let me know if you ever want to work out again. Maybe we can try running around the neighborhood if treadmills aren't your speed. No pun intended, bro. Good one. Well, I'm gonna go put some ice on this everything. I'll see you around. I leave the gym feeling ashamed. Craig used to order delivery from the pizza place around the street from our dorm. And now he can run circles around me, literally. Man, I really gotta work on this dad bod. That's kind of one thing I don't like right now is because, like, especially when I gave my dad the athletic bod, you figure he wouldn't be so out of shape and be a little more accustomed to keeping up with Craig. Like, Craig could still run laps around it, but let my character at least give him some sort of a challenge. I get home and lie down on the couch. It hurts to move. Oh God, I am so old. Oh no, I must have fallen asleep. What time is it? Shoot, it's 3:55. I'm supposed to be at Amanda's school in 5 minutes. I frantically put on some clean clothes, apparently a generous amount of deodorant. Oh, apply a generous amount of deodorant and run out the door. Oh, that runner has made me exhausted. Can't get my sentences out properly. I arrive at Amanda's school and check in at the front desk. They give me a bright orange visitor sticker and send me on my way. I'm barely awake and feeling pretty haggard, but hopefully nobody will notice. I check my watch and I'm relieved to see that I'm only 2 minutes late. Wait, was it room 103 or 108? I spot a youth standing at his locker and approach him for help. How's it going, my fellow youths? Excuse me, do you know where Mr. Vega's classroom is? The youth turns around and looks at me up and down with heavily lined eyes. Oh God, he's one of them. He's like totally emo, bro. Sigh. Come on, kid, I'm late for a meeting. Mr. Who? Mr. Vega? I don't know. Have you tried the exit? Okay, wise guy, you gonna help me or not? Ugh, fine. Up those stairs and to the left, can't miss them. I head up the stairs and walk around, unable to find Mr. Vega's class anywhere. After a couple minutes of searching, I head back downstairs. The punk youth sent me on a wild goose chase. Son of a bitch! I get back to where that low-rent Gerard Way... Oh, Jared... God damn it, I'm fucking up all left and right now. I get back to where that low-rent Jared Way is standing, fully ready to give him a piece of my mind when suddenly a head pops out of the classroom next to his locker. Lucian, don't you have a third period to get to? Ugh, fine, Mr. Vega.
Oh.
Wow. Now I'm officially 10 minutes late. I glare at him as he walks away. We're not cool. You must be rich. This period's almost over. Would you mind waiting in the back? Mr. Vega leads me in and I take a seat in one of the comically small students' desks in the back. I might get stuck in this.
Oh.
Alright, where were we? Now, who can tell me about the unreliability of the narrator in J.D. Salinger's Catcher in the Rye? I hate that book. Yes, Colin? Colin stands up and does the thing where he blows into the crook of his elbow and makes a fart noise. The whole class erupts in laughter. Alright, everybody. Very funny, Colin. Please sit down. Now, Holden Caulfield is an unreliable narrator in the sense that the bell for the end of the period rings. All the students immediately get up and make a break for the door.
What?
Remember to do the reading and answer the response questions on page 194 in your textbook. Nobody's listening. Or not, I guess. Mr. Vega turns to me and sighs. Mid-schoolers, right? Don't you teach high schoolers?
I don't know.
I don't know, I guess, maybe. Are you the teacher? Who the hell are you to judge me? Both, you know, budget cuts. Right.
Oh.
Thanks so much for coming in. No problem, Mr. Vega.
Oh.
Please, call me Hugo. I don't normally do these impromptu parent-teacher meetings, but as I'm sure you know, Amanda's a very bright student, and I'm concerned about her recent behavior. What's going on? Amanda has never been the most engaged student, but I know she cares. Recently, though, she's been falling behind. She's not completing assignments and has been doing rather poorly on tests. I'd normally chalk this up to senioritis, but this is strange. I thought Amanda always shared everything with me. I hadn't even crossed my mind that something might be wrong. I just wanted to ask, is everything okay at home? We just moved. She's fine. She has a tendency to bottle things up. I mean, we did just move, so she seemed rather excited about it, but who knows? Could've just been a front. Well, we just moved recently, but it was only to the other side of town, and Amanda was more excited about it than I was.
Oh.
See if you could talk to her about it. I know she values you a great deal and would appreciate your guidance if she keeps heading down this road. I know how important art school is to her, and I would hate to see her miss out on scholarship money that she clearly deserves. I'll make sure to talk to Amanda. Thanks for letting me know, Hugo. Anytime. On my way out, I stopped, thinking for a moment. I turned to Hugo. Hey, Hugo? Yes? Did you ever catch that, Rye? Yes. He liked that. I leave the classroom and make my way out of the school. I'm still a little bit in shock that Amanda was able to hide this so well from me. She's always been such a force of positivity in my life, especially after we lost her mother. Amanda must be done with classes for the day by now. I'm sure she would appreciate a ride home, and maybe I can talk to her about what's going on. I pull up to the carpool and Amanda hops into the passenger seat. So, did you have fun gossiping about me? Mr. Vega and I actually just gossiped about our celebrity crushes. So you talked about Mario Batali the whole time? It was a very productive meeting. I'm pretty hungry. Can we grab some dinner? Sure thing. We can make something at home. Let's go to the mall food court. I mean, hell, let's go to the mall. Why not? Never been to the mall. We're always at our house and not. Let's check out the neighborhood. Does that sound good to you? Yeah, sure. Why the mall? Jeez, can't a dad take his daughter to the mall? Will you buy me things? I will buy you a thing. Singular. Sounds like a deal to me. We drive in silence for a short while. Amanda plays a game on her phone. I should say something. You know, sometimes when a kid gets older, they find that they have to keep things hidden from their parents. And that's okay, because sometimes that's what kids do. And that's okay, but also sometimes it's good to have the parents' perspective, because, you know, maybe the parents have also dealt with similar situations. And maybe they're a little cooler than you give them credit for. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is that it's good to share. Love you. Have you been reading my tweets? You have a Twitter? What? Never mind. Look, sweetie, Mr. Vega said you haven't been participating in class and that you're not turning things in. Oh, I'm fine, Pops. Senioritis and all that. I thought you liked Mr. Vega's class. It's fine. He's fine. We pull up to a stoplight and I eye Amanda. She's still texting. Just, I want you to know that you can talk to me about anything.
Dad.
Uh-huh. I can tell that whatever it is, she doesn't want me knowing about it. That's frustrating. I I heard Emma R's going to that fancy art school in California. That's exciting. Yep. Are you bummed that you guys aren't going to the same school? Yep. Amanda keeps texting. She stifles a laugh. What's so funny? It's, I don't think you'd get it. Is it a meme? Is it a bunch of memes? Is it a plethora of memes? I don't know about the memes and the memes. Okay. Who are you texting? Noah. Who's Noah? My friend. Does he go to your school? Yep. Do you like Noah? What? No! Dad! Ugh! I can't believe you would... Dad! I mean, jeez! Why would you... Ugh! Gross! You grody! Sorry. Just asking. Dad, he's just my friend. Guys and girls can be friends. He's my friend. He's totally not our friend. Someone's crashing. Okay. Jeez. This is going well. Well, good talk. Love you, kiddo. She leans forward and turns up the radio. I guess that conversation is over. To the ball, then. We arrive at the mall, a big indoor shopping center with a couple different floors. It's kind of... Excuse me. God, that came up out of nowhere. Sorry. Old age and dad-itis coming up out of nowhere. Sorry, Amanda. Hold your breath for a minute. It's kind of dead, but that doesn't stop a small mall security guard from yelling at a group of loitering teens. Let's eat something disgusting for dinner. Yeah. Hell yeah. Language, Missy. Heck yeah? Better. What's wrong with hell yeah? We approach the food court and evaluate our options. There's greasy restaurant after greasy restaurant. My heart burns just looking at the menus. Nobody looks happy to be here. What are you in the mood for? Bread dipped in sugar, bread with cheese on it, or do you just want me to inject some fat directly into your bloodstream? Oh yeah, just jab it into my neck and just let it flow. I extend my hand to her. Would you do me the honor of sharing some nachos? She takes my hand with a grin. It would make me the happiest, cheesiest girl alive. I thought she was going to say it would be my honor. We order a giant pile of chips and unnaturally orange cheese from a very unenthusiastic and possibly stoned teenager. We take a seat at a rickety table and dig in. These are bad. These are very bad. But also strangely delicious? We have to eat through the pain. We enjoy the fluorescent cheesy goodness together until we're all out of nachos. So, sometimes something's been bothering me for a while. Can you explain memes to me? I knew it! I knew she was looking at memes on her phone. Can't hide from me, my dad's senses were tingling. Which meme? All the memes. Dad. Amanda sighs deeply and places her head in her hands. Dad, it's complicated. See, memes are inside jokes shared by a bunch of people that get less funny the more people do it. So the problem is that by the time the meme gets to you, Dad, all us youths have already done the joke to death. Dad. And what's worse than that is that movies and TVs and video games will try to jump in on the meme train, but just based on how long it takes to make them, the meme is still long dead. The meme will be long dead by the time it comes out, so it just dates it and it isn't funny. Oh shit, what up? Aww. Dad, please. Anyway, changing the subject. I love that. Oh my god. Where to now? Wanna go to that goth store? What? You know, the one that's all black and tries to establish itself as an anti-establishment despite being an exact representation of what? Of the establishment? I don't know what store you're talking about. You know, the one where you can buy chain wallets and it's basically an assault on what people fought so hard against in the punk and hardcore movements of the 70s and 80s. Dude, you gotta be more specific. The one you threw up in that one time. Oh, that one! Yeah. Wow, okay. Gee, that was hilarious. I'm sorry my reading got a little slow there. Just like, there's so much narrative in here, and honestly, I think it's just... The expenditure of oxygen is just making me a little lightheaded towards the end of these episodes, and I gotta try to pace myself when it comes to reading. But this is getting funny, especially at this point where, we're just spending some good father-daughter quality time together, and I'm liking the back and forths, and that whole meme segment was hilarious, and I love that me as a character threw out a meme without actually understanding what it was. But anyway, I'm going to pause it right here. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, then thrust your mouse upon that like button. Keep playing it awesome, and I will see you all on my next adventure.